Everybody talks about Facebook and Twitter, and if we made a list of the top 20 websites based on traffic, because everybody thinks it's about advertising and traffic, well, you would have an interesting list, but it's a very predictable list. If you take the number of people, let's take Facebook with 1.2 billion members, right? And if we divide the membership into the amount of actual revenue that Facebook produced last year, we'll find that each visit to Facebook generated 0.00001 cents per visit. In other words, it's not really a business. It's very popular, but it's a great free site. Everybody loves it, but it's not really a business, because the business is really about transactions. If you list the top websites by revenue, you get a very different list. You get eBay and you get Amazon. These are places where you actually can buy and sell stuff, which seems to me is the logical thing to do online. So now comes the question for you: how do you make money out of your website or YouTube channel or your access to those 2.4 billion people? And the answer to that is transactions. But what do you got to sell? What do you got to sell? The notion of selling eyeballs to advertisers, it's a long, involved, difficult, probably not going to work process. I mean, you're probably on Facebook. How many times have you looked at an ad on Facebook? Like, never. And how many times have you actually bought something that was advertised on Facebook because you said, whoa, there it is on Facebook, I got to have that? Like, never. Would that be a good guess? So let's be honest here. The advertising thing doesn't really work. But what does work is transactions. Because I don't know about you, but I'm buying stuff online all the time just because it's click and it's there. Click and it's there. You know, I'm buying more crap that I know what to do with simply because it's so easy to do. Well, now you should take advantage of that. So let's go back to this notion of the web puts you in front of 2.4 billion people, and soon to be 3 billion, every single day, 24 hours a day for free. That's unbelievable. I don't know what you like to do. Maybe your hobby is cooking and you know how to make a great omelet, or maybe you're a fantastic tennis player and you know how to play tennis, or maybe you got some skill, maybe you're really good at organizing your rooms, or I don't know what kind of crap you're good at. But let's take an example. Let's say you really like to cook and you make this killer omelet that no one else, it's just fantastic, okay? Suppose I put you in a room with 100 people, okay, 100 people you never met, and I said to you, could you convince one of those people, just one out of those 100 people, to pay you $1 for you to teach them how to make an omelet? Could you do that? Could you walk through the room and go, hey, I'm going to teach you how to make a great omelet, give me $1? Okay, maybe that's not enough. Could you do it with 1 out of 1,000? If I put you in a room with 1,000 people, could you convince one person in that room to pay you $1 to teach them how to make an omelet? Maybe. Supposing I put you in a room with 10,000 people, 10,000 people, and all you have to do is convince one of them, 1 out of 10,000, to pay you $1 to teach them how to make your killer omelet. Could you do that? I think you could. I think you could. Well, you know what? That's 0.01% return. I call this the 0.01% solution. If you can go online and you can convince 0.01% of the people who are online to pay you $1, you will bring home $240,000. And if you can do that every single time, once a month, 0.01% to pay you $1 a month, to learn from you or have you help them with something or buy something that you have. This is where eBay comes from, some piece of crap you have in the attic. It works. If you can convince 0.01%, 1 out of 10,000 people to do this, once a month, you can earn $3 million a year. And the reason is because this miraculous thing, this miraculous video on the internet, allows you to have an audience for free of 2.4 billion people. It won't last forever. Some big corporation's going to figure this thing out, and pretty soon they're going to charge for it. But right now, the door is open. Almost nobody is doing this, and this is your chance to get in on the greatest bonanza since, I would say, the California gold rush, but that was a pittance compared to what can be made here. This is like Bill Gates coming to you when he's 18 years old going, want to buy half my company for $1? Do it. Just do it. Get the concept?